Now, after understanding thoroughly what is an offer, what are the rules to valid offer, and also what is an acceptance and rules to valid acceptance, now let us understand how and when does the communication of offer and acceptance get complete. Now, this is a section which is very much outdated in today's time, because you see this act was made in 1872. In those times there were no cell phones, there were no telephones, there were no faster medium of transportation. So people used to write to each other, and it used to take days in getting the communication through. If I am in Mumbai today and if I want to write to a person in Delhi, in those times it would possibly take me 1 month to get my letter from Mumbai to Delhi. But today, what we do is we just pick our cell phones, dial the number, and we are online. But this facility wasn't available then. So, because of this deficiency, because of this lacuna, what we did was, what the lawmakers did was, they brought in this section. Now, what does this section talk about? This section helps us understand as to when the communication of offer is complete and when the communication of acceptance is complete. Because in those days, letters used to take time to reach. So there were a lot of cases and disputes as to was the communication actually complete or it was incomplete. So this section was precisely inserted to swipe off or to sweep the disputes and save court's time. So now let us understand the provisions under this section. Let's say there's a person A and there's a person B. Now A writes to B. A writes to B, he gives B an offer in writing. He writes to B asking him, will you purchase my bullock cart for rupees 1000? And when does he do that? He writes the letter on 1st Feb. Now this letter, which has an offer in it, reaches B on 5th Feb. We have taken just random dates. These are just for example. So the letter reaches B on 5th Feb. Now what does B do? When the letter reaches B, B opens the letter, he reads it, he thinks over it for a day, and the next day he replies again to A saying, yes, I would like to purchase your bullock cart at the said price. That means he is accepting the offer. And this letter is posted on 6th Feb and it reaches A, who was the offerer, on 10th Feb. Now, in this whole communication, when do you think the offer which was initiated by A complete? When was it complete? The communication was complete when A wrote the letter, or was it complete when A posted the letter, or was it complete when the letter reached B? When do you think was it complete? Let's see. Also, when do you think the communication of acceptance is complete in this case? Do you think the communication of acceptance is complete on 6th Feb or 5th Feb or 10th Feb, that is when B reads the letter, or when B posts the letter, or when A actually receives the letter. Now let us see when the communication of offer and acceptance gets complete. When does it become complete? Let us first understand the communication of offer. The communication of offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the person to whom it is made. That is, when it comes to the knowledge of offeree. The person to whom it is made implies offeree here. So, the communication of offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the offeree. Now, when do you think is offer coming to the knowledge of the offeree? Does it come on 1st Feb, that is when A posts the letter, or it comes on 5th Feb, that is when B receives the letter? It will obviously be 5th Feb, that is when he receives the letter. Only after receiving the letter he'll be able to understand that he has received an offer. He cannot know that he has received an offer until and unless he receives it. During the time it is in the post, or it is in the transition from A's place to B, B will never know. So when can B know? When he receives the letter, when it comes to his knowledge. And when will it come to his knowledge? When he receive the letter. So when he's receiving the letter, he's receiving it on 5th Feb. So in this case, we can say the communication of offer is complete on 5th Feb, because he is receiving it on 5th Feb. He'll open it and read it, and then it will come to his knowledge that he has got an offer from A, who is the offerer. Are you getting my point? It's very simple. How does the other person understand that he's received the offer? He'll understand when it will come to his knowledge. And when will it come to his knowledge? When he'll read the letter. For reading the letter, it is important that the letter reaches him. So we can say the communication of offer is complete when the letter reaches the offeree. Okay? Now let us try to understand as to when is the communication of acceptance complete. Now for communication of acceptance, there are two legs. For both the parties, communication of acceptance is complete on different dates. For the proposer, that is the offerer, and who's A in our case. For the offerer, it is complete when it is put into the course of transmission to him, so as to be out of the power of the acceptor to withdraw the same. Now, what does this mean? This means that communication of acceptance for A is complete when B posts the letter to him, when it is put into the course of transmission, when it is posted. When B posts the letter, we can say that communication of acceptance is complete as regards to A. Now, why should communication of acceptance be complete for A when B posts the letter? Because when B posts the letter, he will be out of the power to withdraw it, to cancel it, to revoke it. Once he has handed over the letter to the postal authorities, he'll not be able to take it back, to withdraw it, or to revoke it. So once it is posted, that means A can think, yes, the communication of acceptance is complete for me. So we can say, as against A, it is complete when it is posted, so that B is out of the power to cancel it, to withdraw it, to take it back. As against the proposer when it is put into the course of transmission to him, when it is posted back to him, so as to be out of power of the acceptor, when the acceptor is out of the power to do what? To withdraw the same. That means he does not have any more power to withdraw it, to cancel it, to revoke it. And then we can say communication of acceptance as against the proposer is complete. So when is the communication of acceptance as against the offeree or the acceptor complete? Let's see. As against the acceptor, it is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the proposer. So for B, it is complete when the letter actually reaches A. For A, the communication of acceptance is complete when B posts the letter. And when does he post the letter? He posts it on 6th. So I can say on 6th, communication of acceptance for offerer, that is A, is complete. And when is the communication of acceptance for the acceptor complete? For B, it is complete on 10th Feb, when it comes to the knowledge of acceptor. Now don't you think it will come to the knowledge of the proposer on 10th Feb? It will obviously come to the knowledge of the proposer on the 10th Feb. Why? Because on 10th Feb, he'll receive the letter of acceptance, he'll go through it, and only then he'll understand, it will come to his knowledge that he has received the letter of acceptance. So let us just take a recap of all this. Communication of offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the acceptor or the offeree, when the offeree reads it, when the offeree receives the letter of offer. And when will the communication of acceptance be complete? Communication of acceptance will be complete for both the parties on different dates. It will get completed for the offerer first, and then it will get completed for the acceptor or the offeree. Now when will it get completed for the offerer? When the offeree will post it. And when will it get completed for the offeree? When the offerer will read it. It's as simple as that. So I'll write it down here. Communication of offer is complete when offeree gets the letter. And when is the communication of acceptance complete? Communication of acceptance is complete for the offerer when offeree posts the letter. This is for offerer. And when it is complete for offeree, when offerer receives the letter. So there are three things. Communication of offer is complete when the offeree gets the letter, he receives the letter when it comes to his knowledge. The communication of acceptance is complete for the offerer when the offeree posts the letter, and communication of acceptance for the offeree is complete when the offerer receives it when it comes to his knowledge. It's as simple as that.